This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on Basketball Wives Season 5, Episode 5 and 6. Big Diva! What's up, y'all? As you can see, I'm doing my video from you guessed it, my cell phone again. Just trying to get y'all the videos properly. Not trying to have y'all wait 2 weeks later for a damn video. I'm already 2 weeks late in uploading my damn R&B Divas LA video. I still got to upload that as late as it is. I'm like a damn near a month late on that Big Brother video when I talked about Aaron's eviction. I don't even think I'm gonna upload that. I don't think y'all really care about that shit. The bullshit over with. I'm just probably gonna delete that video and keep it moving. But the R&B Divas LA video is coming. I'm gonna try to get that up this week. But let me just get into the real though. Let me just start off with episode 5 right quick. We're gonna start off with the first scene of the episode when Shanice and Evelyn was talking about her relationship with Chad and how the picture had resurfaced with them and everybody thought that they was together. And you know what? Pretty much ever since this season started, Shanice really been going in on Evelyn. Like she been reading her rights, like giving her the real. And Evelyn needs the motherfucking real, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna, bash her for talking to Chad because, she loved Chad. That's what she wanted to be with. So sometimes you look past imperfections or sometimes you look past their flaws or bullshit that come with them just because you love them. We all have done that. So there's no reason for me or anybody else to judge. But, Shanice pretty much told her that, she put herself in that predicament to be hurt. And that's exactly what it was. She did put herself in that predicament. Nothing wrong with telling your mama the truth. Tammy and Evelyn, no, Tasha and Evelyn, by the way. They go out to shop for some clothes or whatnot, and they talk about the grand opening of Tasha's weed bar and how Tasha's very excited about the weed bar and how she's excited to have all the girls there to support her in her grand opening of the weed bar, whatever. So then the discussion gets on Tammy. And, she talked about how Tammy said that she probably won't be able to go due to her mom being sick and everything like that. And they get to talking about the really right, really wrong coming and how Tammy is really taking this shit personally and how they really want... How Evelyn, on the other hand, not really Tasha, but Evelyn, on the other hand, really wants her to get over it and let the shit go. And it's not really that serious and they just want to talk about it and get it over with and all of that. So we get into Tammy, and she talks to her counselor about her anger issues and how she's trying to change and how she's trying to stop going from 1 to 10 and at least go from 1 to 4 and all of that. And she's saying that she don't like for people to put their finger in her face, like talk with their hands to her, but yet she talk with her hands to everybody else. And Tammy, I love you and everything like that, but bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, please. If you're going to talk to me with your motherfucking hands, then I'm going to talk to you with my hands. Shit, I almost knocked my sister makeup over. I talk with my hands all day, every day. Like, I don't mean to be, I talk like this, I do this. I talk with my hands all the time. So, we definitely wouldn't be able to get along because of the simple fact you don't like for nobody to do, talk with their hands, but yeah, you talk with yours all the time. That's some bullshit. I can talk with my hands, but you can't talk with yours. Fuck that shit. You got me fucked up on it. Like, I don't give a damn what issues you went through as a child. Motherfuckers is grown. And they can talk however they want to. Long as their hand ain't like this in your face or like this in your face, then you don't need to be worried about that. Long as ain't nobody invading your personal space, like doing this, doing that, putting their hand this close to your face, then we got a problem. But if a bitch all the way back here, then you don't need to be talking about don't put your hand up. A motherfucker can put their hand up if they want to, long as it ain't in your personal space. Now, Shani and her son, Marlon, talk about the play that she's trying to get together. It's about Basketball Wives or whatnot. I thought she was doing the Basketball Wives movie, but I guess she got to settle for less, I guess. So she talked to her son, Marlon, and she practically, because he's an actor and a model, I don't know what commercials he's done. I don't know what magazine he been in, but he's supposedly a model and an actress. But it is. So she asked him to audition for the play, and he says that he doesn't know anything. She said that she never seen him do a big screen or a big play. It's just always been some small shit. And he said he don't care. He's still gonna audition anyway for her. So, it is what it is. So Susie, Evelyn, and Shawnee looks for Tasha's birthday gift for her party, and they had a sex shop, I guess, and Susie makes the joke about maybe we should get this for her chef, and then Evelyn busts out laughing, and I'm gonna get on her about that later. But that was just it about them shopping for a gift and all that stuff. They just trying to figure out if she would accept the gift or not, because she's kind of uptight. She's not really that loose. She's pretty much uptight when it comes down to shit like that. So they probably think that she probably ain't gonna be digging the gift too much, but we're gonna see about that. So Shawnee's son, Marlon, again, auditions for the play. And I see that he did pretty good. I mean, for it to be his first play, he kind of did good with the audition. I saw the actor Hicks up there, and I've seen her in a whole lot of Tyler Perry plays. So I already knew exactly who she was when she was up there, auditioning with Marlon. So kudos to you. Tasha vents to Shawnee about the grand opening and how things ain't going well. And there's no lights. The shit ain't finished. And she still want to have the grand opening, but she wants to call it a soft opening. And Shawnee is asking her, well, why would you even have a grand opening when ain't nothing really finished, ain't nothing done? So what's the point? But she still want to do it anyway. Okay. And then, she was like, what you want me to do? Headbutt you? And of course, Shawnee felt some type of way about the comment. And, that was the gist of that conversation. This shit's so fucking boring, y'all. So I was gonna talk about this Tammy and Lyric thing. They talking about the business and how Tammy has a bad reputation, how it's been kind of hard for her to be taken seriously as a businesswoman because she popped bitches in the face and all of that. Because when you on reality TV, sometimes people gonna look at your ass a certain way, and then that's gonna taint your brain, and people ain't gonna want to work with you. Pretty much. So we go to the lunch, and they want to discuss all the issues that's been going on amongst the five of them. And Tasha basically clears up the negative seed theory. Shawnee asks Tasha, did what she say about the whole thing, about the whole go really right, really wrong thing? Would it really did it cause her to plant a negative seed in her head? And she pretty much cleared it up and said it didn't plant a negative seed to her. That didn't really taint what she thought about Tammy. She pretty much just let it be known that she was going to get to know Tammy herself and form her own opinion about it. So Tammy and Shawnee talk about it. And Tammy was like, it came off like it was gonna be a negative thing, and I don't give a damn. I'm on Tammy's side 100% on that. Like, if you're trying to get past something that people always want to, associate you with the bullshit, then of course you're gonna feel some type of way about it. I don't give a damn. You can say whatever you want to say about me, but I'm 100% with Tammy on it. I'm sorry, but I understand her. So Tammy and Evelyn go at it, after the whole thing with Tasha, Tammy, and Shawnee is over with. Here go Evelyn, boop, and then Tammy was like, "Don't put your hand up," and then Evelyn called her a bitch and put her hand up again, and then that's when Tammy got up out of her seat and snatched the fork out of her hand and got up in Evelyn's face. And I honestly believe that Evelyn was trying to provoke that damn girl to whoop her ass again. That's what I think she was doing. Because there wasn't really no point for her to even be doing all that shit. Like, it's like she had attitude from the very jump out. They had cleared the situation. So what the fuck is she putting her hand up, booping, acting like she got an attitude or whatever? Like, I just feel like she was trying to get something popping. You know what I mean? So Tammy and Tasha, Susie, and Evelyn, they talk about the headbutt comment. Tasha brought it up about how she brought it up to Susie and how they laughed about it. And of course, Evelyn didn't appreciate it. Which brings us to episode 6, which was the episode that came on this past Monday. The continuation of the headbutt comment. After Evelyn walked away from the table, she pretty much let Shawnee know that she didn't appreciate that. She thought that Tasha was being shady by bringing up the headbutt comment. And that's just like her bringing up the chef. But you got mad at Susie for laughing at the comment, but yeah, you laughed at Susie when she made the comment about the damn chef. What are you saying? You talking about you wouldn't entertain Susie and her mess about the chef shit, but you laughed at it just like she laughed at the shit that Tasha said. Come on, bitch. Really? So Evelyn confides in Tammy on the phone. I guess they squashed their beef, because Tammy just got up in your face, lunged at your ass like the big green giant, lunged over the table at your ass, snatched the fork and threw it on the table and asked you to put your hand up again. Now y'all on the phone? Okay, whatever. Is there something we didn't see? Okay, whatever. So they talk about it. And Tammy feels Evelyn on the situation about how domestic violence is never really funny, and it's not never funny. You shouldn't make distasteful jokes about domestic violence. But I'm gonna get into the other side of it in a few minutes. So, there's Tasha's soft opening. No, wait a minute. Evelyn confronts Tasha about the headbutt comments, and she was like, well, that would be like me, making comments about the whole chef thing, and I would never do that and all that, and this and that and the third. So I'm sitting up here like, girl, like, really though? Like, you know, she apologized for it. Tasha apologized for it. She said she didn't mean nothing bad, and that was the end of it. Then, Evelyn confronted Susie about it. And she basically said, she didn't think that it was right for her to laugh at the comment, which it probably wasn't right. At the same time, it wasn't right. But Evelyn, you still laughed when Susie made her comments about the damn sex toy going to Tasha's shelf. Maybe we should give it to her shelf. You laughed at it, even though you didn't say nothing to it, even though you felt like you really wasn't entertaining it because you didn't say anything regarding the situation, but you were laughing. That was no different. You still laughed at the comment. You just as bad as she was. So let's not get this shit twisted. You are just as motherfucking bad. Then there's Tasha's soft opening. Evelyn knows this is the on the outside there's a fucked up ass title. It's supposed to say so ends, but it says so wins, and she showed Tammy the shit. So then they go in and Tammy questions Tasha's business mind or whatnot. And Tasha was getting offended, and a lot of people on Twitter was getting offended, but I don't think there was nothing to be offended by. I mean, Tammy made some valid points, and no matter how condescending they probably came off at the time, I do think that she has some valid points. I just couldn't see myself opening up a business that I don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see myself doing that. And she didn't know nothing about nothing, and then you got it on TV. You're promoting your business, but you don't know what the fuck you doing. What makes you think somebody gonna take you or that store that you're trying to open seriously? You know what I'm saying? You got this on TV. You're giving yourself a bad perception as a fucking businesswoman. You letting everybody know you don't know what the fuck you doing. You don't know shit about the weave. Whatever. So I didn't see the problem with Tammy asking her questions about her businesses. Like, she got a clothing store that was closed down, so it looks like she's not that good with business, to be quite honest with you. So I don't really see what was the problem with Tammy asking her questions about it. I would ask the ass too. Even Shawnee said, why are you investing in this shit and ain't nothing even up yet? It was all the way turned up, all the way fucked up, if you ask me. Then we had Big Diva looking like Mrs. Puff with a weave. Like, what the fuck was that about? What was the need of that? This, like, if they going in the bad parts of Brooklyn and the Bronx or the Queens, somebody gonna take a bat and beat the fuck out that damn thing, going around trying to get them flies and shit. Nobody want to see that damn ugly ass Big Diva. Fuck that. So Susie and Tasha discussed the lunch, and they talked about how they thought that the shit was gonna go good until the whole situation with Evelyn in the comments came about and Tammy lunging over the table, and then in the midst of them talking about it, Tammy calls to tell Tasha that she won't be able to go to the party. And then she basically said you need to check out your business because you probably got asbestos, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, that's why she can't go because her eyes and shit fucked up. I'm like, nah, Tammy, stop. You a fucking mess for that. So then we get into the party. Shawnee, Susan, and Evelyn come. And from the looks of it, they was there for 2.5 hours. And they had like a 6 a.m. flight to catch. So they sat there for as long as they could. Tasha wasn't there. They waited on Tasha for 2 motherfucking hours. And they said, fuck that. We finna go. And they left. But they still brought their gift. And then, Tasha came. And she was upset that they weren't there. But my thing is, you can't, okay, you having a party, you got motherfuckers sitting here waiting on you. What the fuck make you think that somebody gonna sit there and wait on you all motherfucking night and they got things to do? I'm sorry, y'all, but if that was me, I would have stayed, but I wouldn't have stayed that motherfucker long because I would have been like, look, this bitch ain't coming. I got a 6 o'clock flight. I got the motherfucking go. She could at least call and said she was gonna be late. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gist of what I got on this damn Basketball Wives shit. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr. still standing without the G. Follow me on Instagram at rebellious_Scotty. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.